Jumping into some more Jidion here, man. We got Country Dad pulls a gun on us for catching his incel son trading infant pics. Now, I'm honestly kind of surprised that, this is the first time we've seen somebody pull a gun on him. Well, first time I've seen it, in the time I've been reacting to these, predator catches. I'm surprised it's the first time that we've seen somebody getting a gun pulled on them, bro. Because, I figure people will get a lot more defensive and a lot more aggressive. And this is not even the person getting caught that's doing this. It's the dad, which, we seen a video, a little bit ago. A little while ago where the dad came out and got pretty physical with Jidion, got a little bit hands-on. So, the dads are being kind of protective here. But yeah, man, let's get into this.
We are in the middle of nowhere.
Middle of nowhere, too.
Sir, you don't have to pull out any weapons.
Oh, shit.
People shouldn't be talking to.
I mean, you literally sent porn to the child.
And they sent stuff to me. I try to please everybody. I want to be a satisfied person.
Have you ever masturbated to it before?
Once a day. I identify myself in a religious way as anti-Christ type of thing.
What the fudge is going on?
With children sacrifice, taking innocence from children, is there rituals like that?
You know, you can expose the demons or you can not expose the demons. So it's up to you.
Bro, who are they talking to? Satan himself? Golly.
What's good with y'all boys and girls, man? Welcome to a brand new episode of EDP Watching. Today, we're here with the GOAT, Mr. Gordon Flowers.
How's it going? How's it going?
This is Gordon's guy, so I'm gonna let him take it away.
Yeah, so this is a guy who's been talking to multiple decoys for probably the past, I don't know, close to a year. He
Damn.
took the liberty to send some delicious cheese pizza to one of them.
Don't say it's delicious. It's horrible.
Yeah, and he also sent illegal images too, but he also did deliver pizza to our house. That's what I was talking about.
Okay.
Anyway, we have this catch.
I love them, man.
Hopefully he talks.
Hopefully the police response out here is pretty good. We are in the middle of nowhere. It is almost more desolate than the Edward Foster Jr. case that we had. And speaking of Edward Foster Jr., funny enough, he is my personal first pred to take a plea deal. So, give myself a round of applause.
Yeah.
Huge
Yes,
shout
sir.
out to Gordon Flowers for providing me on that one as well. We also got a lot more updates for a lot of them soon, but we'll talk about that later. Let's get it.
Yeah, being out in the middle of nowhere is kind of too sketchy for me,
man,
bro.
The storm must have messed up his stuff.
Man,
That tree fell.
that tree got messed up,
Yo,
bro.
he's watching TV.
Bro, the editing on this video kind of scares me, bro. Like, it's getting me nervous. The way he's editing it, and there's a whole lot of red going on here. It's very ominous.
The painter here.
Yes, sir.
Got a package for him.
Oh, here's the wrong address. That's their driveway. Just keep going up their driveway.
Thank you.
Well, now they definitely know people are looking for them.
Yeah.
We just go more up that road down there.
Bro, look at this road. I'm getting horror movie vibes, bro.
Just pulling out. All right, I'm getting out. How's it going? I got a package for a Seth Painter. My name is Gordon, but I just gotta get the package to him.
Well, I don't even know who you are before you come up to my house.
Oh, we don't need to go into your house or anything.
Okay, let me check with him out there, you don't mind.
Yes, sir.
Hang tight.
No problem.
I said that you guys delivered these things and you guys are clear in the courier.
He's gonna say no, now he's gonna pull the gun on him.
I picked this up from a UPS store.
It's kind of like DoorDash, where you kind of pick up the order instead.
Is there a way you can just come and get it, and if he didn't do
Oh,
it?
my son's disabled.
Okay.
You're on camera too, by the way. Y'all
So are you.
some kind of crap, man. I wouldn't think about it.
No, sir.
What
I got
the
a
fudge?
357 right here.
No, I understand.
No, sir.
I understand. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
I got more than that. This is loaded.
Sir, you don't have to pull out any
Yeah, no,
weapons.
we're not
I'm gonna show you right here.
Yeah.
Sir, I see it.
Yep.
You know, I got these cockers.
Yep. I understand.
Yes, sir. Can I ask you?
Good on all three of you guys.
Can I ask you what your your problem is with us?
The problem if you ain't got no identification of where you're from, my son didn't order that.
Well, we can tell you what's going on.
Well, yeah, I mean.
They're not even a minute and a half into talking to this guy, and he's already talking about pulling out a gun because somebody wants to talk to their son. I mean, I don't know if you call this overprotective.
Hey, would you like to know?
Yeah.
Okay, is there a way we can do it like without the weapons involved? Like,
I'm not gonna pull this on you, man. If I pull it on you, it's gonna mean something.
I mean, you just did, sir.
But this is the safest gun you can use right here.
yeah, I understand. I understand. I understand. Yeah, I understand.
Sir,
I pointed at you.
No,
sir, it's facing very close to my direction. I do not feel comfortable.
No, I'm not pointing.
You know, I just want you to know.
You know.
Okay, I understood. Understood.
Three of you and one on me.
Right, we have.
Sir,
Damn, man.
That's good, but all I'm saying, if you don't know who you're representing.
Right. Well, we can tell you what's going on. Is it
Trying to act like a hard ass for no reason.
Like we could just be at a distance, like over here.
Tell me right here. I ain't doing nothing to you. What's going on?
All right. Is there a way you can just put the weapon to the side? I mean, we're not going to charge you or anything like that, but it's just kind of.
I got it right here. I ain't gonna use it unless I need to. Tell me what you're here.
Okay. Basically, and I could show you the evidence if you want. Seth has been talking to people he shouldn't be talking to, like on the internet. You following what I'm saying?
I understand what you're okay.
Does he know?
Some of these people are pretty young that he's doing this with. I just want to have a conversation with him. I know you mentioned he is a little bit disabled, right?
He's got some learning deficits.
Sure.
He's got some mental disabilities.
Right. We kind of figured something like that was the case, so that's why we came here to talk to him about it, just make sure he's good, because I know he's still young, too.
I mean, what are you talking about? It's child.
We didn't print it out, but it involves that, yes.
So tell me how this works.
the mother of the daughter that he was talking to reaches out to him, and we're more of a intervention per se, where we don't like to get other people involved, and she knows about our work and everything.
But I think it's good that we just have a conversation with him, obviously with you present here, I mean, if that's the case.
I'm all right. Just a minute.
It's not a ministry.
We're
but-
just like, you might not be part of the ministry, but you're a believer, we're believers.
I've been a believer since I was 9.
Praise God.
69 now. What you got down there to kill?
No,
Swear
sir.
to God, we're not.
Even if we were, I don't think we could.
All right, bye.
Is it cool if we go sit down over there, sir?
I mean, at least he was willing to listen. You know, he came off kind of crazy there at first, really, really overprotective, but at least he's willing to listen. You know, he wasn't trustworthy, which that's fine. You know, three random people pull up on you in the middle of nowhere where you live. You know, you're gonna be kind of sketched out, I guess. You know, why would somebody be out here? You know, it's not like you're living on in a pretty busy neighborhood where someone just comes walking up to your house. You know, that might be pretty normal. Like, you know, you're out in the middle of nowhere. I'd be kind of sus of it too, honestly. I wouldn't pull a gun like that, like a minute and a half into knowing them,
Nice to meet you.
seeing them.
What's this?
Nope, not getting me, Jidion. Not this time, brother. Nope.
Praise God, man.
All right, tell me what you're here for.
All right, so did your parents kind of like let you know at all?
Not really, so just tell me what's about.
Well, kind of about the Instagram shit, the Telegram stuff.
Okay.
Obviously, you're a good kid. You got a great Christian dad. What got you caught up in this, man?
Kind of find connection with other people and everything like that.
We all need connection, man. We completely
Yeah,
understand
especially
that.
being here, it's pretty secluded from everything. So,
Yeah.
how did it start dipping into like the underage stuff?
People are just tend to reach out to me sometimes, and I kind of feel like that's kind of wrong and everything.
Yeah, of course.
Talking to your dad, the bit that we have, man, this seems like a very Christian household. So you getting caught up into this, man, I don't think it was one of those things where you're the ringleader bringing people into it. I think that someone brought you into this sin.
I just kind of want a little bit of know what y'all here for.
You know what a tumor is, right? So basically, in order to remove that from something, we need to know kind of how it starts, right? Get to the source of it, because if we can get to the source of it, then say we can cut it off now, but it'll just grow right back, right?
Exactly.
So obviously, there's a lot of good people that get caught up in Telegram. Like, that's what I'm kind of curious, like who introduced you to it or how?
Kind of looked into it, just occasionally somebody kind of recommended it to.
Do you think Telegram's been the best type of stuff on there, or?
No, not really. I think it's just totally disgusting to me.
Because if you start staring into the abyss stares back, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're probably not like the people that are on Telegram, but some way, somehow you're on it, right?
Well, there's some people out there that just kind of like leads you into something and then it just exposes you to that type of material.
Right. Right.
You
So-
see, I don't know if you know about the breach on Telegram in 2022. Coincidentally, you know, you were on Telegram before this. Pretty much all that stuff is out there. And I'm not gonna lie, man, us looking at seeing some of the threads on your account, man, it was scary to look at what we saw. And it's even scarier to know that it was coming from you when you have a Christian household like this.
In your experience, is Telegram like mainly groups or individuals or kind of both? Or
Kind of both. Kind of hard to describe. I can't really describe of all what's on there. There's just some people lead to this, and then leads to other things, and just
right. And do they mostly do like pictures, videos, or both?
could do both.
Okay.
Some people tend to do that stuff, and I try not to associate with that.
How do some of those videos and pictures make you feel, man?
Kind of freaked out sometimes. Just kind of feels like, I don't know, can't really fully describe what it feels like.
What makes you creeped out about it?
So many people that are like over 50 trying to reach out to, you know, kids and, you know, my age and younger, and it just kind of feels overexposed.
Are these people over 50 sending videos of kids that are younger as well?
Could be sometimes, but I try not to interact with that.
How young do the kids go that they post on Telegram?
I have no idea.
You don't know their age?
I mean, it could be like, and then it could be, you know.
Right, but what's the youngest someone's posted on there that you think?
Bro,
they
is Telegram really that bad? Like, I don't have Telegram, but like, dude, is that the main place where this stuff happens, man? Like, cause every video, it's like it's like Telegram, and it's, I don't know, dude. It just seems like Telegram's just the main place to go for this kind of like CP stuff, bro.
Some things where it's disgusting, so if it was disgusting, you gotta know the age.
Like, why Telegram?
Ballpark it. Like, what would you say the youngest they posted is?
I guess maybe.
You know, in order to kind of get us out of the abyss, we need to like actually talk about what's in the abyss. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I can tell you right now, I probably know what it is, and I'll go out on a limb and say it's probably babies and toddlers that they're putting in there. I mean, would I be wrong?
He
about
knows.
Sometimes, but that's just on a whole nother ballpark level of
Right.
stuff.
You're not making any steps to step away from that.
that? So, I mean, do you want to tell Dad what happens in these videos of these kids?
That's not need to be revealed.
Why do you think it doesn't need to be?
Why doesn't it?
Some of the stuff that's on there is just ridiculous. I've been trying to keep myself away from that level of revealment. I guess that's the best way I would say it.
So it's one of those things where it's like, even though you're viewing it, you would never make that step to do it.
No.
Okay.
What do you think pulls you into watching stuff like that?
The
That's still a
basic
crime in
level of
itself.
Pornography. Let's just say it like it is.
It's one thing having a porn addiction, and it's another thing having a porn addiction.
Yeah.
You know, those are two different things. How many years has this been going on? Because I remember the first day I saw porn.
For the
There's no way you're gonna
music.
forget the first day you see porn. So how many years has it been?
I would say maybe, you know, during late high school times, you know, I just heard about it. It's not really been, if that's to answer your
Well,
question.
we're trying to give you the benefit of the doubt because, you know, if you're going to lie to us, it's kind of one of those things where it's like, we risked our life to try to help people with this stuff. And if you're going to lie to us, there's no point of us being here and stuff.
You can only heal what you reveal. It's getting this, in this case, getting the demons out that are trying to invade your mindset. You know what I'm saying? So,
You know, you can expose the demons or you can not expose the demons. That's up to you.
And right now, I feel like you don't want to expose the demons, but they're already exposed.
You need to quit playing the game. These guys
Ooh.
are here to talk to you about something they know a lot about.
What are they saying then?
I've been waiting for Dad to say something, bro. You know, like, he was very talkative in the first part of it when they first got there. You know, now he's just, like, sitting there on his phone. Seems like he's, I don't know, like, he's kind of, like, half interested in it, you know? Like, like, how a lot of dads would react, I would expect him to be, like, I don't know, just more outspoken about it, I guess. He's just kind of chilling there, and it's kind of weird to just see him chilling after how he was when they first got there. But now he's, you know, he's on their side. You know, he thinks that they're trying to help his kid out, so.
You might as well
I
just get to
kind
the
of
point.
like know y'all's exposed down there, so that's all I'm saying.
I got you. Okay, so do you know who Brenda is?
Brenda, let's see. No, I don't know anybody by that name.
I'm not gonna lie, Seth, you're shaking really bad right now, man.
I'm just re-looking at that photo compared to this one that's on the...
I'll just compare and see.
Does it look like this person?
Yeah.
How old is she?
It's not a she, that's...
It's
Not a she.
it's a he.
It's a he named Brenda?
Excuse me,
Brian.
Brian.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So how
What?
Claims to be 18.
right. So
We're talking homosexual. Deal with this Brian.
We call that bisexual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, some are, some aren't, right?
Yeah. And I mean, at the end of the day, you know, we're not here to judge about sexuality or anything. It's just when it comes to the age.
God's the one that does it.
Yes, sir.
absolutely. There's been a decent amount of younger ladies, younger boys under 18 who've talked to you online. And I mean, what do you think Emily was if you had to best hypothesis?
Maybe 18 or 15.
Yeah, it's a pretty accurate age.
You're 27, right?
Correct.
That's a big age gap, you know?
Not right. I mean, it's illegal, number one. It's not.
Yeah, I know it's illegal.
Okay, but do you not realize the consequences of what
Yes, I do. I know, probably know
Is it
all
worth
that.
it? Going to the penitentiary
No, of course not.
and then having somebody
You or something.
3 times the size of him want to make you his girlfriend?
You know, Brian was small, but the guys in the pen, they're big.
You know, I have a contact that's outside of the state that I've known for like probably a couple of years now, but she's, you know, still under the age limit, so. And I still,
Has it been a sexual contact?
well, sexual things, yes,
Okay.
said, but not sexual contact.
Okay, so was it just sharing pictures with each other?
Yeah, at some.
I don't know, bro. It just feels creepier how there's like the ones that are so willing to talk about it. They, you know, that's what you want them to do, but it also makes it a little bit, you know, creepier because like they talk about it with such ease, and I don't know, the ones who like beat around the bush about it, and you know, like they're hard to get information out of them. They're not. I mean, they're still creepy. Just because of what they did, but like they're not creepy in the sense that they're just like willingly, openly, you know, talking to these two random guys about what they did. I don't know, that's just the way I always find it. The ones who are willing to talk about it like this are the creepiest ones,
So
bro.
did she send nudes to you first, and then you started sending them back to her?
Yes and no.
How old is she?
Right now she's
And how long have you been talking to her for?
probably since I was 20.
So
Damn, bro. How
Yeah,
old
it's
is
been a
he?
while.
we only knew about 2, but that's a third one now.
What prompts you to send your penis picture to these kids, man?
I at this point in my life, I let it. And I'm not saying I'm supporting all this.
Right.
I'm saying that it's on them. They're the first ones to.
So them,
That
and
doesn't
they're a
matter.
Child and you're an adult. That's what I've been trying to explain to you. Here, you might want this shirt.
No, I
Keep the
don't want.
mosquitoes off.
No,
of
I don't want a shirt right now. But sorry about it.
Here, be respectful to your father.
Anyway, I'm just doing this to get myself away from this type of stuff. I'm trying to use reverse psychology.
Reverse psychology.
How's that work?
Yeah, yeah.
Basically, trying to push yourself out of the pornography situation of where get yourself to where you're so overexposed by things to not wanting to do it.
Are you trying to say you're trying to make yourself
So is he trying? Hold on.
sick of it?
Basically, it's like if I were fatter than I am now, I would eat just a bunch of donuts, so I just stop eating donuts.
Exactly.
But that's what you do with.
Bro, so you're gonna commit a crime and commit even more of a crime, so you don't do it anymore? What? Dude, what? What a mindset.
Honestly, I'm not judging. I'm just asking if that's your logic. I mean, that's fine.
See it with my own eyes to not want to do it.
I mean, that totally makes sense. And I do believe that you
I don't
wanna
think it
stop.
does.
A bad way of
And
doing it.
Jidion's just saying that to make friends with him, but bro, what the fudge?
It's not the best way, but the question I have is if you're gonna do it that way to where you're trying to get yourself disgusted, you're gonna have to up the levels to disgust yourself because at a certain point you're gonna get desensitized.
In other words, it's not good enough to see a woman completely nude. You got to see the woman completely nude doing something really
Exactly. My next question to you, Seth, is like, have you gotten down to watching stuff with babies, infants?
No.
What's the limit you've gotten to on this quest to stop?
I take it to no lower than a
Fifth?
All these girls out here that are 18, 19, 20-year-old, I don't get it. Pedophilia, I don't get it.
I can tell you one thing leads to pedophilia on this level of an age. One thing. It's from experience. It is basically all these people around the world playing Fortnite.
Playing Fortnite?
Yes.
Okay.
I had a friend of mine recently that I ended this PlayStation friendship with because he was just accusing me of being a pedophile, saying that, oh, you're playing with little kids and stuff, and he kept repeating that. He was basically saying that I shouldn't be playing a video game with younger age kids. If somebody doesn't have someone to play with,
Yeah.
I play with them just so they can have somebody.
You want to be there.
Yeah.
You've been very honest, man, and we really appreciate it. Obviously, you know, we want to help. We want to get whatever junk is on that phone, we want to get that taken out. So for this to work, you got to be honest. How much porn, it doesn't have to be an exact number, just ballpark range, is on your phone right now?
Basically, how many group chats do you think you need to leave that have in there that you need to get out of?
About 3.
So,
3
you know,
group chats?
See, I don't know if y'all are working with cops or not.
What's that matter?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, if we were working with the cops, we wouldn't need to talk to you right now. I mean, you literally sent porn to the child. Like,
And they sent stuff to me, so
But who's the responsible adult? They're a child.
I'm a responsible person,
And that's the
so.
problem. That's the difference.
I promise you, no kid sent you child.
If there's a video of you going around with an underage kid in it and you're just basically doing inappropriate things with that underage kid, I wouldn't take the time to come talk to you because it's like, I think
far gone.
too far gone. Yeah.
You're not a 50-year-old ice truck driver, you know?
I know
It's
it's
hung
hung
on.
up right here.
Hey.
Damn.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm just trying to get that out.
He's getting
I
aggravated.
haven't seen anything yet.
Well, that's not something to brag about, dude.
Haven't seen anything yet. What is that supposed to mean?
Get the shirt on.
It doesn't treat me.
Yeah.
I had to move out at 20, so he can't be treating you that bad.
Yeah, I mean, you're only living on
the
a
other way
beautiful...
around. He needs to be out of my house because of the way he treats me.
Yeah,
I believe you.
Let me ask y'all this question.
Let me do that while you up talking to him, and then I'll give it back.
How, what do you,
I'll give it back to you in a second, okay? Just go ahead and deal with it.
Damn, man.
what's the
Chill.
people that are into this type of stuff and they're really into a special type of spiritual or religion-based thing?
Are you saying in the sense of like where in their religion this is okay, or are you saying in the sense of just in general?
More like,
Oh, fart, I'm sorry.
more like they're into
That was loud.
anti-Christ type thing.
My question is, I personally haven't ran.
Cult stuff.
Okay.
Bro, he's creepy, man.
Your profile says something like in the darkness or something like that.
No, it's ancient evil.
So are you into occult like stuff?
I identify myself in a religious way as agnostic, and the whole ancient evil thing was actually just based as like how evil has evolved and both leading to back to their.
I look at it as, you know, although people do bad stuff, there's redemption in everybody. Now, if the world redeems them and forgives them, it's a different thing. But, you know, Christ can forgive anybody. At the end of the day, you have to have a repentant heart. So with this occult stuff, you know, is most of it dealing with children, maybe children sacrifice, taking innocence from children? Is there rituals like that you've seen?
No.
How often do you watch
Once a day.
Have you ever masturbated to it before? I'm not going to be gay and ask how often. I'm just going to ask, has it happened before? I mean, honestly.
It's an important question, trust me.
Just occasionally. May I ask this question? I think this goes into the mind of you know, why I'm doing it in the first place.
Yeah.
Is let's say the young teenager about like whatever, would they enjoy it if they are wanting me to do it? Engage with them in it.
So you're like kind of trying to please them in a way.
Yeah, I try to please everybody. I want to be a satisfied person.
Pictures of infants, or was it both?
Both.
So what would even happen in a video of an infant? Are they mostly girl babies or boy babies?
Sometimes they tend to show both.
Is the adult doing inappropriate things with the babies?
Definitely.
Would you say it would be torture or anything like that?
Can be both.
Would y'all mind coming in and sitting down?
I thought he said he didn't watch that kind of stuff involving babies or infants. I thought he said he didn't watch that.
Yeah,
Good
sure.
now, well, you know, if I eat everybody that's got shorts on and he gets eaten up with it, now that's all part of the story.
The older you get, the worse it looks. You know what I'm saying?
In the house now, okay.
I mean, I don't think there'd be any grace shown to you for this. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? So, not saying he's old.
Any issues that he was?
How you doing?
Oh shit, he's about to flip out, isn't he?
Conversation here. Seth, is there on your phone you have to get rid of?
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you specifically, why am I here?
You're here to address the scenario.
And what is that scenario? Okay.
Y'all mind coming in?
I have no problem. We can go sit in the living room. We can do that.
The dad is so willing now, bro.
Pictures saved to your phone and stuff like that.
Just kept on the Telegram app, and I've always wanted to keep the pictures coming from the person to it be on them, because I don't want it to be on me, because I was kind of already aware that this was gonna eventually end up happening. I don't want to support this.
So you're saying there is one on your phone on an app that you have called Telegram?
Yes. I do have a underage girl best friend that lives out of state, and we were kind of known each other for a couple of years.
Have you guys exchanged photos?
She has to me a couple of years back, yes, and we still.
Probably going to step outside just a second, make a phone call to my criminal investigations lieutenant. And they're the ones that are going to be dealing with the case going forward. Once I finish my part of it, I'm going to hold your phone over here for just real quick. I'll come in and kind of let you know where we're going to go from here.
All right.
Oh, there's a mom here too?
What the situation is? Can you elaborate?
I mean, I think you should tell her.
Okay, so me engaging with people and underage stuff, so it's
The mom knows too.
level.
I guess she didn't know.
To prevent myself from doing something.
It seemed like the dad knew. It seemed like the dad knew about it. He didn't seem too shocked.
My main motive was to prevent myself from doing something more that could lead me into way bigger trouble.
So were you watching the porn so that way you wouldn't do anything to a child in real life?
Correct.
I just think the saddest part here is how much your parents have warned you about this.
All right, Seth, so here's what we're going to do, bud. I talked to my lieutenant. At this point, I'm going to take your phone.
Okay.
Okay? I'm not going to arrest you tonight. Okay? You're not going to get arrested. I would like to also, with your consent, take your laptop as well, because even though you tell me there's nothing on it, I have to make sure. So Seth, is it okay if I take your laptop?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Did he get all y'all's information?
No.
No, he has not yet.
Okay.
No, we'll give that to you guys.
Yeah, we're going to need that.
Yes, sir.
Man, dude, I feel so bad for the parents, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
God damn it, man. This just sucks.
Yo, what's good, y'all, man? I appreciate you guys so much for watching the whole video, man. Truly, truly do, man. Also, if you guys want to see like the full interaction and everything, go down to our website, edpwatch.com. We cut out a lot of stuff, shorten it over here. So if you guys want to see the whole thing, head over to our website to watch that. So as of right now, they are still investigating it. They're probably trying to get a warrant for his phone. They did take his phone that day, and he did admit to having CP. I also believe they took his laptop as well. So once they get the warrant to go through that, and once they find that bad stuff, I mean, it's GG's, because he legit sent CP to our decoy, and if he sent it to the decoy, then he's gonna have it on his person. Also, man, huge shout out to Predator Poachers for allowing us to.
Alright, man. Well, Jidion, bro. Holy smokes, man. Getting a gun pulled on him to get this dude off the well, I guess he's not really off the streets. He didn't get arrested yet. You know, they got it, like he said, he got to go through the phone and stuff and the laptop. Wow, dude, that was an interesting one, because, I mean, he was so apparently honest about it. You know, I can only assume he was being honest about it. And he was just so openly talking about it. We've only seen, like, maybe 2 or 3 people in all these videos that have been, like, quite open about it. And yeah, dude, I do find it the most interesting and, you know, just more creepy. It's not annoying as You know, like how when they're asking questions and the guys just aren't answering anything, or they're just saying the same thing over and over and over again. Um, you know, it's not aggravating like those ones, but dude, I don't know. I think the second I got the gun pulled on me, I might have been, you know, I've been like, okay, you know, I'll just drop this one. It's not worth dying over, but um I don't know, bro. Props to them for sticking through it, and you know, I guess if you have numbers advantage, you know, you had 3 people on one, you know, you're gonna feel pretty. You're gonna feel more comfortable about, you know, the gun situation. I guess I don't know, bro. I just would have been like, okay, chill, brother. Um, but yeah, then the dad came around though. The dad was more willing to talk about it. The mom didn't seem like she knew, or maybe she did know, and she's just like, damn, you finally got caught. You know, we told you to stop doing this. I mean, they said the parents warned them about that kind of stuff, so maybe she did know. But yeah, good video, man. I do have a Discord server up right now. The link is in the description if you want to join up, man. Join up, hang out, talking about anything and everything, bro. Yeah, I can give y'all, you know, updates on there. Probably pretty, probably easier than I can here on YouTube. Um, you know, I just feel like Discord's a more sure thing. YouTube's just more algorithm based with, you know, the content that gets pushed out to you. Discord, you know, you're gonna see the updates I put out. Um, so yeah, man, I'm gonna be starting up a gaming live stream tomorrow. So I'm gonna be starting my first of what's gonna be, you know, a continuous thing really when it comes to gaming live streams, just hanging out with y'all, man. Probably play some single player games, hang out with y'all, chat with y'all, and probably mix in some like multiplayer games as well, you know, play with y'all, especially when College Football 26 comes out, man. Want to play with y'all for sure on that, man. So yeah, man, hit the link in the description. And yeah, man, hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like, hit that subscribe button. I'll catch y'all in the next one, man.